Thanks for joining us this Sunday evening. I'm Caitlin McCarthy coming to you live from our 19 digital studios. We are less than 24 hours away from the total solar eclipse. We have this countdown going right here. It's down to 18 hours and 20 minutes away, and we can't wait for the total solar eclipse to come across Northeast Ohio. We have a very busy day with team coverage all across Northeast Ohio tomorrow. You can take a live look now at the Lake Erie Crushers Stadium out in Avon. We're going to have live broadcasts there tomorrow starting at noon with Nicole Versansky and Brian Duffy. You can see that it's a little bit dark out there. We did have crews setting up today, getting excited and getting ready for tomorrow's big event. Michelle Nix was there this afternoon previewing what to expect tomorrow.
Cleveland and much of Northeast Ohio will be directly in the path of totality to see the total solar eclipse. 19 News and the Lake Erie Crushers have teamed up for lights out in the land. Here at the stadium in Avon from 11:30 to 4:30. There are family-friendly events scheduled for all day here at the ballpark, and that includes bounce houses, face painters, and glitter artists. This event alone is expected to bring in upwards of 3,000 people. There will be activities on the concourse, live entertainment, and Michelle Anderson and her daughter Lauren are here from Canton for the big event.
We thought this was probably going to be the longest length of time in the totality span of time, so we wanted to make sure we got the best possible spot. And of course, Channel 19 was a sponsor, so we felt really good about coming here and being in a good place to see the eclipse.
It's always just astonishing to kind of see these celestial events, you know. I think astronomy is something that, you know, I think everyone is interested in, and I think it brings out that almost childlike sense of wonder.
So don't forget to bring your Eclipse glasses, plenty of bottled water to drink, food, and make sure you have a full tank of gas.
All right, and tickets are still available for our watch party with the Crushers tomorrow. You can go to cleveland19.com to get your tickets. But tomorrow, Northeast Ohio is going to be the place to be to watch the total solar eclipse, a once-in-a-lifetime event. So the length of totality is about 3 minutes and 13 seconds. So take a look at this. You can kind of see what the total solar eclipse is going to look like as it passes through the U.S. So meteorologist Samantha Roberts talks about how long totality lasts and what you can expect tomorrow afternoon.
Well, the total solar eclipse will be here before we know it. You've probably heard this is taking place on Monday, April 8th. So when exactly during the day does this occur? Do you need to carve out your whole day? Well, no, not really. It's into the afternoon. So our partial eclipse actually begins at 1:59. So after lunchtime is really when things get going. And at that point, you'll start to see the sun start to be obscured by the moon. We're at 100% totality from 3:13 in the afternoon until 3:17. So it's about 4 minutes here where you can completely remove those fancy schmancy solar eclipse glasses, not regular sunglasses, but special eclipse sunglasses. You can take those off and look directly up towards the sun from 3:13 until 3:17 in the afternoon. But after that, you need to go ahead and put those back on, okay, because it's very dangerous, as we know, to look directly into the sun with no protective eyewear. And again, I want to stress, not regular sunglasses, but our fancy schmancy eclipse glasses. After 3:17, you want to put those right back on, and then you can look up towards the sun again as the moon starts to push away and we begin to return to more typical conditions. The partial eclipse at that point after 3:17, that will come to an end by 4:29, and then of course it'll look just like a typical day outside.
On April 8th, day will turn to night. The total solar eclipse will make it seem like the sun is pulling a disappearing act. Northeast Ohio is one of the best spots in the world to see it up close. And if you want to watch this once-in-a-lifetime event, you're going to need special Eclipse glasses. These glasses are crucial for observing the sun as the moon marches across the sky.
One thing that you need to take in this big event. So, no matter where you are, whether you're in the path of totality, out of the path of totality, you need to have protective glasses on.
Jason Lewin with American Paper Optics says they are projected to make over 75 million certified Eclipse glasses for this major event, including the ones we're handing out for our Lights Out in the Land event in Avon.
We, have our glasses rigorously tested. We're constantly improving the quality to make sure that whoever has them, they have the best.
The way you can find out if your Eclipse glasses are certified is by looking on the inside. You want to find that ISO safety stamp and usage instructions. If you don't see both of these, then don't use them.
Make sure it's got the name of, where they're manufactured on the side. So all of our glasses have American Paper Optics on the back, user directions on the side. You got to make sure you're getting the right ones.
If you don't use proper glasses, you can damage your eyes. Lewin says they do a two-part test on each pair of these glasses before they ship them out.
One, to make sure that the way they're constructed, the cardboard, everything is really well done. And then the other part is, in terms of the optics and how dark the film is and everything. And
Lewin says they have made Eclipse glasses for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the Cleveland Orchestra, the Ohio State University, and of course, 19 News. In Cleveland, Brittany Weir, 19 News.
Yeah, really important information from Brittany. Again, these are the official glasses for 19 News. It's so important that you wear glasses like this while you're watching the total solar eclipse to protect your eyes. Now, something else that's going to be important tomorrow is we're expecting a lot of traffic tomorrow. Lots of people are going to be here from all over the country, from all over the world, here in Northeast Ohio to watch this once-in-a-lifetime event. Michelle Nix also previewed what to expect if you're going to be on the roadways tomorrow.
The city of Cleveland working to give you a roadmap if you plan to come to downtown Cleveland on the day of the eclipse. They'll let you know what roads are open and which roads are closed, as well as where you can and can't park. Keep in mind, emergency vehicles will need to get through if there is a medical emergency and they need to get to a hospital. But the city also plans to steer you to the food trucks. Downtown Cleveland will be hopping as millions converge on Northeast Ohio to catch a once-in-a-lifetime glimpse of the solar eclipse. Cleveland Mayor Justin Bibb says the crowds could be massive.
We're expecting a very, 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 very large amount of people coming to the city of Cleveland for the eclipse. Predictions have said that the crowds could be everything from a Browns game, Cavs game, Guardians game, and St. Patrick's Day combined. That's a lot of people.
That means there will be road closures and no stopping and no parking zones, so that emergency vehicles have a clear path to local hospitals. On the day of the eclipse, a few closures to be aware of. The Route 2 westbound ramps will be closed at I-90. All other ramps to the Shoreway will be open in both directions. Alfred Lerner Way and Erie side will be closed from West 3rd to East 9th, but there still will be access to the Great Lakes Science Center garage from West 3rd Street for anyone who wants to park there. But the best ticket in town that day could be the Cleveland Muni lot. They'll be open beginning at 5 a.m. The cost to park there, $50 per space. There will be porta-johns and trash bins available. Keep in mind the city's tailgating rules and regulations will apply. You may also want to rideshare or consider public transit that day, like the RTA's rail and bus service that connects across Cleveland, including areas with planned solar eclipse programs. Now, it's always a good idea to keep bottled water with you, but there will be plenty of restaurants and bars open if you want to stop and get food and some drinks. Also, there is a food truck zone that's on both sides of East 9th from Erie side to the cul-de-sac. There's also more information on our website on where you can park. Reporting in Cleveland, Michelle Nix, 19 News.
And more great information from Michelle as she talks about how important it's going to be tomorrow to plan a little extra time if you're going to be out driving here in Northeast Ohio, especially in Cleveland, where all these eclipse events are going to be happening. As we said earlier, Cleveland and Northeast Ohio, the place to be for the total solar eclipse tomorrow. Take another live look at the Crushers Stadium tomorrow. We're going to have a watch party along with the Crushers. We're going to be broadcasting live throughout the day from noon until 6:30, and we're going to have special coverage from noon to 3. But we're also going to have crews all across Northeast Ohio to cover this special event. We're going to have crews at the Crushers Stadium, Progressive Field for the Guardians home opener, another great and special home opener considering it's the home opener and the eclipse all in one day. The ballpark is opening a little bit earlier for people going to the ballpark to watch the game, but also catch the eclipse from Progressive Field. We'll also have crews at the Great Lakes Science Center, Tiffin for special eclipse weddings, Akron Zoo to see how the animals react to the total solar eclipse, Wade Oval, Cedar Point, and Edgewater Park. Our coverage will start tomorrow morning at 4:30, and again, we are going to have a special watch party at in Avon with the Crushers. We are excited. We can't wait to meet everyone there to have this once in a lifetime special event. We're going to have crews all across Northeast Ohio covering this event. Now, if you do have pictures with your special eclipse glasses, we definitely want to see them. These are our 19 News glasses, the official ones. These are going to be so important for tomorrow to protect your eyes during this special event. So if you'd like, we'd love to see you in your specs. You can submit those pictures to cleveland19news.com. And we can't wait to see you out there at Crusher Stadium tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone.
19 News is everywhere.